What's going on, guys? Dan Klein here. Okay, so you've just went through kind of the content videos with Brad. You got a pretty good idea on how that's going to roll out. Obviously, content sucks. Let's all face it. It's not something that any of us like. Well, there's a couple of you guys that probably are freak shows, and you guys probably like writing content, but for the majority of us, it isn't the most fun thing, but it's got to be done. And the cool thing about it, as we said in all the videos prior, it's what your competition will not do. They're going to try to shortcut it. They're going to try to go and use some third-party site that's going to spin content and all this other garbage, okay? The reason we win over and over and over is just like why, professional teams that do the things that other teams aren't willing to do, or professional athletes that do the things that other athletes aren't willing to do. It's the reason why they continue to win. It's because they're willing to do the hard stuff and not take the shortcuts. Okay, so that's why the content side of this business is so important. It's why many of you guys will quit, because you can't see through the weeds in the long term and you just look at the short term. So don't be one of those people, because we've seen them over and over and over again come through job killing and get to that part of the training and basically say they throw in the towel. And whatever it is, the pain of writing the content is greater than them going back to that freaking job. All right, so don't let that be you. Find someone to do it for you if you're not going to do it yourself, but absolutely get it done, because at the end of the day, it will make you money. Okay, when you have a site up that's been up for 7 years like I have, that month in and month out pays me $3,200 a month, and I did that content one time, okay, I'm eclipsing $200,000 in income from that one site at this point. That's why we go through the pain. What would you do for $200,000? Okay, you probably sit down for a day and bust out some content. I imagine you probably would. Well, that's all I did back in 2009 or whenever I launched that site. And so you guys need to power through it. And if you build it, they will come. Okay, so now that you got the content side of it rolling, I want to get your phone number on your site. Okay, so I'm going to take you over to CallSling and we're going to go through this together. Now, I already obviously have a CallSling account, so you don't. So it's callsling.com. You're going to come here. Obviously, this is not publicly advertised, so it's not like a big fancy page. Let me go through the details of CallSling for you. Every phone number is $15 a month. It's going to come with 1,000 minutes, okay? We don't have people go over that 1,000 minutes. It's there as a safeguard, so you don't just turn your phone on and run it, because we do pay for the minutes. Everyone thinks that CallSling is like this 100% profit zone, but it's really not. We have to buy the number. We have to pay for the minutes that you're going to utilize. And so if you do go over the minutes, there's a small couple cent, and it will detail it out for you. I don't even remember what it is because it's been so long. Couple cent charge if you go over the minutes. To date, almost 1,000 students. I don't believe we've had anyone go over the minutes. One person did, and they left their phone on, so the safeguard took place, but we were able to catch it and we were able to get it taken care of. So $15 a month, 1,000 minutes comes with that, okay? A couple features inside CallSling, I'll get to them in a second, but what I want you to do first is, you don't have an account, I want you to go ahead and start signing up. So put your name, put your last name, and your email and sign up. So let's just do that real quick. Dan Klein. I'll use, hopefully this doesn't already have a account. I'm trying to use a old email address. Okay, you're going to get to this. You're going to either pay with PayPal or you're going to pay with a credit card. Okay, the only thing about a credit card currently is that if you pay with a credit card, you cannot use American Express. We are not set up. Visa, MasterCard, Discover. I have not got the American Express set up. I have to go through some separate things, and I've just been too busy. If you pay with PayPal, it's pretty darn self-explanatory. So I'm going to let you do this option, and then I'm going to meet you on the other side where you're going to end up. So I'll see you there in just a second. Okay, cool. So we're in the inside. You just paid for you just logged in. It's going to charge like I think a dollar transaction fee to approve your card, or on PayPal, I think it's like 20 cents. It's just basically making the connection for when the bill does come out. You won't actually get billed till I think 30 days from now for your first number. So the first month's kind of like it's billed 30 days from now. So don't worry about that. But this is the screen you're going to be on. Also, I want you to know that you just got an email from us, so go look for that. And you're going to have this like goofy password, okay? And so you're going to be able to change that password. So I want you to know that this is the email that you did get, okay? So in here, So this is a bunch of people get kind of confused about this. Don't worry about this, like putting a logo and all this stuff or a company name. Just use your basic information. And you can go ahead and type it all in there. It doesn't matter. Here's where you can change that password. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do that as well. But just get your basic information in there. It's literally for invoicing, which we don't really even use through the CallSling system, but it will make you fill in the features. But don't get overly caught up with this stuff, okay? I want to show you around a little bit. So probably one of the biggest things is your billing summary, okay? So if I click on billing summary, this is going to take you to a page. And so every month, if you needed to look at what your bill was, so for this one, we have 2 phone numbers, so it's $15 times 2, and that's $30, okay? So it comes with 1,000 minutes, okay? So just so you know, that's what that looks like. It will also show you your last transaction dates, which I don't have on this specific account because I used it for just training. Okay, so that's where you find that. It's under account, under billing. I'm going to pause and show you what a bill is going to come and look like in your email. Hang tight. Okay, so this is what is going to come. This is what's going to a bill is going to look like in your email. It's going to show up from Avery LLC, which is our LLC. Customer receipt of purchase confirmation, okay? So it's not going to say it's from CallSling, so make sure you remember and earmark that name. Avery LLC is all job killing stuff. It's just our parent company, okay? So it's going to basically not give you the breakdown. It's just going to tell you what your bill was. If you want the breakdown, please, please, please don't email us and ask us what this bill is, okay? Go over and understand that $15 a month is per month. Go over, billing summary, it's going to bring it up and you can look at it there and you can go through it. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's something that I don't think we did a good enough job explaining in the previous videos when we first signed people up. So we had a lot of questions about it, so I'm trying to make sure I hammer that home. Okay, so you got your basic account set up. In the next video, I'm going to help you set up your first phone number. All right, Dan Klein here. Now we're going to show you how you set up your first company, okay? And then how that's going to work in how you're going to buy a phone number and the whole deal, okay? So, a couple disclaimers. Number one, CallSling works all over the world, okay? Obviously, this is an application that's really sucking in from a third party. It's sucking in the phone numbers, and we're buying them from a third party. We don't own all these phone numbers all over the world. Okay, so we go to a wholesaler and buy these things. From time to time in other countries, we have a tough time finding numbers. Even sometimes in the US, we have a tough time finding numbers. It's not always, and it's not always often, but from time to time it happens. If that happens and you can't find a number, reach out to us. We'll give you some other options. CallSling, again, it's a voice over IP system, and we're just utilizing tracking phone numbers to be able to work with phone calls, so we don't have to go buy a new Verizon phone or new AT&T phone every time. We're able to use the internet and VoIP, so that's how that works. So the first thing I want you to do is set up a company. So go over to companies and go new company. Okay. Now, don't get too hung up here. Don't think you have to have like a company name. Let's just say we're doing carpet cleaning. Okay, so we'll just do put the name. I'm just going to put my name in there. It's my company. Put my phone number. Okay. My email. And website, I don't have one. Address, don't have one. Well, that's fine. I can put it in there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add company. Okay. So think of this. A company is like the parent, and a campaign is going to be like the child. Okay. So you want to, for every company, you want to have a campaign for it. Okay, you don't want to have just a company, okay? And the reason why is if I wanted to do just one company, like Dan Klein was the company, let's say, or my Dan Klein Marketing was the company, then if I ever want a business owner to log in to my company so they could go through the calls with us, and if they want to like log in, they would see all of these different campaigns that I had. Okay, because they're logging into my main company. So what you're going to want to do every time you set up a new CallSling number, you want to set up a brand new company, and then you're going to create a campaign for that. Okay, so this is kind of got this right now kind of set up. So it kind of builds you in a campaign right off the bat. So company, El Dorado Hills Carpet Cleaning. Campaign name, you can call it something different if you want to call it something different. Okay, so we could do El Dorado Hills, leads, whatever, or web leads we could do. Doesn't matter. Company phone number. So I'm just going to throw in my cell phone number for the time being. Okay. And then I want to put my time code in. So I'm on Pacific. All right. And then I'm going to go new tracking number. So I'm going to, again, put the destination to my cell phone. And then I'm going to search local numbers. Down here, the area code's 916. Okay. So El Dorado Carpet Cleaning. Search available numbers. So there's the phone numbers. I'm going to pick one and make sure it's in your area code. So this is saying like Sacramento. It's not necessarily saying El Dorado Hills. That's okay as long as it's 916 and that's the area code that's used. So we're going to click on that and you're going to buy the phone number. Okay. Now you're at this screen. We've just bought the phone number 916-546-3509. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we can click on each one of these. I just want a standard ringtone, so I don't need to mess with that. Call recording. So you want your calls are recorded. You want that. If you want to do your own MP3 file for your greeting, you can upload an MP3. You just have to click off that. Change this because this is just our bad. This call may be recording for training purposes. Put recorded. Our developers messed that up. Okay. And I like a female voice. Language, you can mess with that if you want, but up to you. Whisper message. This is where you put your whisper message. So I like the word referral. I can't spell, obviously. New referral from Dan Klein. Okay. Caller ID. So you can change this. If you want to show the tracking number or the caller's number, I would leave the caller's number. Don't worry about voicemail messages. It's a new feature we're going to have done soon, so don't mess with that. Email alerts. If you want to email for every call, keep that checked. If you don't want one, just don't have it send. It can kind of get annoying, but up to you. If you want to have it go to multiple places, let's say you wanted to also have maybe the business owner, once you land one and you want them to get an email receipt of every call, you could do that as well. You can edit the template here, okay, if you want to. You don't need to. I'm going to go back. Where the heck did I go? Okay, let's make sure all this stuff's been updated. Email alerts, optional. Text message alerts, this will cost you money. It's 10 cents a text. So if you want to get a text message for every call that you get, it costs you 10 cents, and it will text message your phone every time a lead has been dropped off and delivered. Okay, kind of cool. And really, at the end of the month, if you think about it, if you did 100 leads and it was 10 cents a piece, it cost you $10. Not that big of a deal. You're not going to do a whole bunch more leads than that, most likely. But up to you if you want to use it. Just know it will cost you 10 cents. Okay. And you could add multiple phone numbers. Again, this is really good when you first start working out with a business owner and maybe he or she is not answering their phone calls. You can show them every time you send them a lead, which is kind of cool. You could text it right to them instead of email it to them. Just cost you a couple. Okay, go ahead and hit update. Now all that's been done. So now I can go to all companies here. Okay, and now I have this entire El Dorado Hills Carpet Cleaning. Now, if I wanted to add another campaign, okay, I could put new campaign. Let's just say I wanted to do 2 phone numbers, but I wanted it under that one company. I would go to El Dorado Hills Carpet Cleaning. I could call this a different campaign name. You know, this could be like print advertising. Maybe they want to run a number where you want it to ring to, right? Time zone again. Where is that? Pacific. Add campaign. Same thing. We're going to hit new tracking number, right? We're going to type in the area code that we want. We're going to search available numbers. And then we'd hit by number. Okay, I'm not going to do it because I don't need to buy another number. Okay. If you do not show a tracking number in here that is for your area, please let us know. Please reach out to Henry Helper or Hagrid Helper, and we will put a ticket in with the company that we work with and see if we can find you one. And if not, we'll find you another solution. Don't freak yourself out. It happens from time to time. Okay? Okay. So that's how you get your number going. Here's, obviously, I created this extra campaign. There's my tracking. I haven't bought a tracking number, so it shows 0. I have bought one for here. If you wanted to do anything like edit campaign, I don't know why this didn't change, but let's just put it to up to you what you want to type here, guys. Update. Oops, put my phone number back in there. I want you ringing these to your phone number right off the bat. This is going to make a lot more sense to you in the coming videos. Okay? So now, guys, there it is. I want you to go to, I want you to edit campaign. There's your tracking number. I want you to copy this tracking number. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we're going to get this on our site, and we're going to be ready for action. See you then. Hey, what's going on, guys? Dan Klein here. In this video, I'm going to show you how you're going to add a phone number to the top of your site, much like you see the sites of other job killers have done and how they got that phone number right there looking nice at the very top, okay? So currently, here's the site that we're on. Obviously, you've kind of been with me all the way through this. The one thing I want to point out is many of you guys will say, well, I could just type in my phone number right there. No, you can't. Please do not do that. What that's going to do is that's going to title your site by your phone number, and it's going to screw up all the lead gen. So you cannot just type in your number. It will do away with what we need to do. So first things first, let's go over to your CallSling account or wherever you have your tracking phone number, and let's grab that tracking phone number, hit copy. And then I want you to go over to, it's an online photo editor. It's called Pixlr, Pixlr.com, Pixlr.com. Now, right now, this is what the site looks like. It will change. It changes from time to time. Again, we have no ownership of Pixlr, so we can't keep our video always what their site's looking like. But I can tell you that the functionality has been the same. So I want you to scroll down, and I just want you to go to the Pixlr editor and launch the web app. So go ahead and hit that real quick. All right. Now you're going to create a new image. All right. And we're going to call this image just, number. Okay. And then for the width of this image, I want you to do it 265. And for the height, I want you to be at 70. And then I want you to click, and don't forget to click the transparent box right there and hit OK. All right. So now we have this little transparent, this is a canvas here. All I want you to do now is hit on the A, which is your text box, and you're going to put right in there. I want you to change your size to 44, and I want you to change your font to Impact. Okay, so it's with an I, H-I-J-K. There she is. And now remember that number you grabbed. I want you to paste that right there. Okay, now let's center it. Perfect. Now here's a key, guys. Make sure you hit OK and that there's not that little blue box that was just around it when I was editing it. That's important. Otherwise, you're going to have a blue box when you save this, okay? I want you to go up to Save. I want you to hit Save, and we're going to save it as, lead number black, okay? Important that you don't save it as a JPEG and you save it as a PNG, transparent, full quality. Okay, that's important. That way, it's not going to make that background white by default like a JPEG would. It's going to keep a transparent background. Hit OK. We're going to save it to my desktop. Then we're going to move right on over to the site. We're going to go up to here where I deleted this. So where the heck did it go? There it is. Click on it. I want to put a logo in there. And what did we call this thing? It was lead number black. Okay. Open. Voila, there's your number. Go ahead and hit preview. And your number is live at the top of your site, exactly where we want it, nice and bold. Now, of course, some backgrounds are not white, so you'll need white writing on a dark background. So how do you do that? Well, let's just move right back on over to Pixlr. And we're going to change the color. And we're just going to move this little box there to white. We're going to hit OK. Now it's very hard to see right now. Make sure you click off, File, Save, lead number white. I would just recommend, just while you're in here, since it's that easy to change it, just to save both. Oh, almost saved it as a JPEG. Don't want to do that. Want to save it as a transparent. Okay. There we go. Lead number white. Save. Let's go back into our editor and let's put our logo in there. Let's trash this one. Logo. This was lead number white. Just in case you ever change the background out or you go to a different theme. Now, of course, we can't see it right now, but let's go over to design. We'll change the theme. Let's just go over to Lucent real quick and we'll choose. And you're going to notice, there she is. Transparent, laid right over the top. You're good to go. We'll see you on the next video. What's going on, guys? Dan Klein here. In this video, I'm going to show you how you make your phone lines and your links in your site when people are on a mobile phone clickable, so they can click on an image or click on some text and it will call the phone number, your tracking phone number. So let's jump right into it. So this is the look and feel of our site right now from a mobile line, right? Excuse me, a mobile phone. I want to go back to desktop and I want to show you just a little easy trick that you can use and put on your site. So let's just say I wanted to put my phone number. Let's say I wanted to put this right there in the text or whatever. You know, I'm just showing you the way you can do it. I'm going to let you guys kind of let your imagination run wild with this, but I'm going to show you some pretty cool ways of doing this. So maybe I put this main header. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger and then click here to call. So if I just hover over that, select it, and I go up to the link, all I need to do is type in the word TEL : and then paste in my phone number. Okay, I want to save that. Okay, now if I go over to desktop, oh, give me a second. Let me preview this first. There it is. Okay, let's go back. Now that we got it published, let's see if it's showing yet. There it is. So now that's a clickable link. So if someone's on their mobile phone, they can simply click there. The other thing you can do, and this is a really good idea, is we could start putting little notes on our photos here. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let's go back to desktop. Since the photo is the first thing that pops up, we could easily put a click here to call on the photo and then link the photo up, okay? So we could do link, we could do TEL, boom, save. Now our image is clickable for a click to call, okay? So just some easy stuff, knowing that a lot of these people are on their cell phones. Now we have like multiple ways. So I would just encourage you, any place you put your phone number, make sure to link it and make it clickable. The logo at the top of the page is not ever going to be clickable or linkable because it's set to be a logo and we're taking it over with a phone number just so we're front and center. But create a call to action, maybe even put it on one of your images. Let me show you how you can do that. Hang tight. All right, so I'm back over at Pixlr. You guys remember that from the last video, and I'm gonna just open an image from my computer. So I basically have that main image that you guys were just looking at saved onto my computer. So I'm gonna open it real quick, and this is just a little trick you guys can use. Okay, again, you don't have to use it. It's just kind of cool now that you know how to make a phone ring from an image or whatnot. I'm gonna go grab some text. So we got that. So I basically just put click here to calls from your mobile phone. And you guys could do this however you want. Maybe even less text would be that. You can even do click here to call, and you could even bring it up. All right, and if you want to change the color, of course you could do that. Up to you on what you want to do. I'm just kind of showing you some ideas here. So we put that there, put OK, and then we'll do file save. Doesn't matter what you save this one as, but let's just, for the sake of it, we'll do it as that. Put OK. We're going to call it carpet call. Hit OK. Yep. Save it. Let's go back over. Click on this. I want you to delete this if you want to do this, of course. I want you to drag in another image. Make sure you get that blue box. Boom. Upload a photo. What did I call it? Carpet call. Carpet call. Boom. Make sure you link it, right? So what did we do? We do tell, and then we just need our phone number. Where did it go? Phone number was right there. Copy. Tell. Put our phone number in there. Save. And preview, which is basically like our publish. Okay, great. And now we got this, and this is going to be, that's there. And now from a mobile phone, if I click on that image, it's going to make a call. Same thing there. So I would just say, anytime you have a phone number, anytime you have anything, make it easy on the person to click to call. As many calls to action as you can make, the better. Again, you don't have to get crazy with it, but I mean, honestly, make it easy on that very first image, and you can really design your image around that if you need some ideas. I'm sure some people will come up with some great stuff in the group, but since that image does come up first we got the number there. So if they're, I mean, again, a lot of people use their mobile these days, but you also have this click to call, you have this. I mean, we're really making sure we're trying to get that phone ringing. So that's that, guys. Hopefully that helps. We'll see you on the next video. Hey guys, what's going on? Dan Klein. Hey, in this video, I want to go ahead and eat my words on something I said on a previous video, but it's a really quick and simple fix. It's something I just kind of discovered. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier, but it just popped into my head as I was making this last video. I want you to go into Pages, and I want you, if you're using the theme I'm using right now, I want you to either do a short header or a tall header. I'm just going to do a tall header for the sake of this video. When I was in here, I was like, wait a minute, I could put text on the page and they're letting me link to it. So what I did was put my phone number in here, right? And I go ahead and I just do the link. So tell and put the phone number in there. And now I have a clickable image right there, which is awesome, because not only now check this out. Not only on the web do we get our phone number constant and multiple times, we're all over the place trying to get our number out there. But also when we go to this here, it's right there, clickable, right in the middle of the page. I mean, I know it's a little bit of an overkill here. Probably don't need all this stuff, but like I said earlier, for a long time, I've never really wanted the image up here because I feel like it just kind of took up space and didn't really do anything necessary. But now with a clickable phone number in the middle of the image using kind of the overlay feature in Weebly, I don't know why I didn't think about this before. Now you have a clickable phone number right at the top of your page that anyone on a mobile device can just click right on and call your phone number. So you can even take it out of your stuff right here. It's not really necessary because it's right there in their face. And we could do some other cool things. Maybe I'll do some other training videos on this, but I just wanted to eat my words. And again, I'm always evolving just like you guys are. And this is something I'm going to add to all my sites now because obviously mobile is just getting more and more powerful. So add this to your site, guys. This is huge. This is an easy way to get that phone number clickable right there at the top of your page on every page. We'll see you on the next video. Guys, what's going on? Dan Klein here. First and foremost, congratulations getting to this point. I mean, many of you guys came into job killing, and not all, but many of you guys never knowing how to get a site up, not knowing any of this stuff. And not only do you have a site up, you have a mobile-friendly site up. You have click-to-call features, which 99% of businesses don't have any of that stuff on their sites, even though all their traffic is, or 50% or so is coming from mobile. And you guys have done a great job in a really short amount of time. So I want you guys to don't discount the fact that you guys have what 99% of business owners don't understand how to do. So right now, okay, let me walk you through this, but right now, you could take what I've taught you so far And if you never generated a lead in your life, you could go out and make an entire business just around getting up sites that do what I just showed you how to do. That's it. I just want you to know that for any of you guys that are short on money and you guys that are needing to get cash in quick, there is businesses every day of the week that do not have sites up, that have old, outdated stuff that's not responsive, that's not mobile friendly. I mean, this is what you guys just learned is a multiple six-figure a year business that you can take with what Weebly has created for us, so we don't have to be these, coders or these like extra smart computer science degree people. We can take this drag and drop platform, we can utilize the things that we've taught you up until this point, and you guys could actually go make a business just around this if you really wanted to. Now, many of you guys want to get into the lead stuff, which I want you to, but I want you to know right now that I personally have had made multiple six figures. In fact, a site like this, I'll charge $350 a month for, minimum 12-month contract. So I don't get them for a big, $4,000 up front or anything like that. I get them for $350 a month, 12-month contract for me to build out something like this. It's very easy. Every business owner has $350. Very easy. It's guaranteed residual income for me. I build this whole thing out for them just the way I'm teaching it to you guys right now, and I've done that over and over and over again. And businesses are very happy because businesses we're all the same. We all live on monthly dollar amounts. Okay, whether it's you pay for a monthly amount for your car, your house, whatever. Business owners are on the same thing. They have a monthly budget set aside. So sometimes instead of nailing them and knock them over the head with the big hit for like if you're going to build a site and hitting them for $3,000-$4,000, making it very simple and doable over a long period of time, you can actually get way more money than trying to get the big upfront. And then you start building cash flow from that. So just want you to know up until this point that you have a skill set now under your belt that most don't have, that you can make multiple six figures out going out and doing. Okay, I've done it. I know you can do it. Others in the group are doing it as well. So just want you to know that at this point, what we've taught you so far, how lucrative it is. So don't just gloss over it because it was so easy. It's very, very lucrative. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to connect up a domain name. Before doing that, I want to show you something. Over the last year, we've seen this come up a handful of times, okay? My partner, Eric, and I encountered some issues with a client's competition. The money site's name is similar. Money site is the main site we're building. The money site name is similar to the one one of the competitors' business names. Our client reviewed blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is like a deal that comes up here and there that basically a business owner, let's say we use the name El Dorado Hills Carpet Cleaning, and let's say maybe someone's business name was El Dorado Hills Carpet Cleaning Services, and we bought a domain name really close to theirs. This will definitely ruffle some business owners' feathers, and you might get that. You might get that letter from an attorney or whatever if you went and did something that was too close to their name. So my piece of advice is go through all the different businesses in the marketplace and try not to buy a domain name, even though it's not illegal to do so. But just in an effort to keep you moving forward and not have to deal with any BS, buy a domain name that does not represent another brand in the market whatsoever, even if it's a generic one. And I know it's silly, but try not to buy a domain name that is the same. It just causes issues, and it's really not helping you or hurting you any more or any less. Domain names are one of those things that anymore, it really doesn't even matter all that much. Our first level of advice is try to keep your domain name short. Okay, so this would be a long domain name, Carpet Cleaning El Dorado Hills. That would be long.com. So I want to keep it short, but I want to have the service and the city in the name if I can. So Carpet Cleaning El Dorado Hills, I might do EDH instead, or EDH Carpet Cleaning, okay? Or if I'm doing it in Folsom's this a little bit bigger next door, Folsom Carpet Cleaning. Now, of course, I want to check and make sure there's not already a Folsom Carpet Cleaning. Let's just do a quick search so we don't get ourselves. Folsom Carpet Cleaning. I might click right there and just kind of go through. So we got Carpet Cleaning Folsom. I don't know if that's actually their business name or not. But again, Folsom Carpet Cleaners. Folsom. So people have kind of done the like they've bought the names or they've went after the names. Okay. So up to you guys on how you want to approach it. I'm giving you my words of wisdom because I've been through this enough times with enough people to know that if you choose a name too closely that resembles someone else's name that they already have, you could get, they might tell you and, try to scare, oh, I talked to my attorney and blah, 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 blah. Me personally, I tell them to go jump in a lake because the domain name was available. But if they want to go get it trademarked and all the junk, I mean, it's more of a, especially if you're brand new in business, it's more of like a hindrance of you just keeping this thing positive and moving forward, and more kind of freaks you out than anything, and it's not worth it. So just do your due diligence on that before buying. And then what we're going to do right now is we're going to show you how to set up your domain name. Okay, go to settings. Okay, so I want you to go over to settings. I want you to, right here, you see the site address. I want you to change this. Okay. All right, so basically, now this is assuming you have a client, but you're your own client right now. I already have, let me just go over here. I already have, just for this example, I have Carpet Cleaners Folsom. Okay, I don't think I've already set this up, but I might have. So let's just do this real quick. Carpet Cleaners Folsom.com. Continue. Yeah, so I think I already set this one up. So let me pause it. Let me just use another dummy domain for the sake of this example. All right, I found a domain name in my GoDaddy that I already had. But actually, what I want you to do before you type in this domain is I want you to go over to GoDaddy and I want you to start searching. So if I'm looking for, L, or maybe it's EDH carpet cleaners, whatever. That's El Dorado Hills, or if it's carpet cleaner edh.com. I could just search domains. Obviously you got to create an account. Okay, so if that's available, I can buy that. Okay, so I would just, I don't want that. Carpet cleaning edh.com. I could select it. I'm not really sure why it's $2.99. It's usually about $9. The .com, the .org, or the .net are okay to buy. The rest of them, I would stay away from. These new, like, we get this question a lot. These new, like, .cleaning. These they call them something. I forget the name of them. .guru. I would stay away from those right now. I know people are talking about them, but I haven't had any success with them, nor have I bought any yet. So I would just stick with the .net, the .org, or the .com. And remember, you want your service, carpet cleaning, and then the city. Carpet cleaner, carpet cleaning, carpet whatever, or cell phone repair, EDH. So city name first and then service second, or service first and city second, .com, .org. You don't make your domain, don't do best carpet cleaner. This is too long. Okay, don't do that kind of junk. Just keep it simple. Again, domain names get way too overthought. Don't go buy a bunch of them. Not necessary, guys. Okay, get your domain name, continue to cart. Don't buy any of the add-ons. You don't need any of them. So let me show you what I mean here. So let's say we're going to get carpetcleaneredh.org, or this one right here, carpet cleaner EDH. Okay, we're select it. Let's continue to cart. Let me just show you what GoDaddy's going to try to do. Okay, I don't want to protect it. I don't need to. No thanks. Continue to cart. Okay. Okay, I have all these. Okay, no thanks. All right. So now it tried to jack on 5 years. I want a year. Okay. So it's got 819 total. If you wanted to go on Google right now and look for coupon codes for GoDaddy, you might get that down to like $1. Okay. And you could add that promotional code there. Proceed to checkout is what you'll do. So you don't need any of this other stuff done. Okay. So don't worry about spending any more money. Okay. So for me, I already have a dummy domain. It's going to have nothing to do with this site, but I just want to show you how to do this. So it's just salonsupremacy.com I own. It's going to take us to this part of the client setup. This is where, if you're non-technical, you're going to start glossing over and you're like, oh man, what do I do? This is super simple, okay? Super, super simple. All right, so we're going to make the DNS changes ourselves. So all we need to do is do these two things. And I know this is, for some of you guys are going, what? Copy this, okay? Copy. That's all I want to do is copy that, okay? Now I want you to go back over to GoDaddy. Now let's go back. Now you're going to see a bunch of my domains here. Okay. Where is that? Salon Supremacy. Okay. DNS zone files. Okay. Now let's go back over. Just take a look at where we were at. So the root of the domain, so the root and the www. So, whoops, where did I go? So there's that. So there's the at. Where's the www? Let's see here. This thing always changes. So we want to point this to that. So that first record we're going to point. Okay, that's fine. And then this, we actually don't even need to change this because it's already pointed there. So don't even worry about it. Just change that very first one. Okay, so everything else is good. I want you to save changes. Great. Zone file has been saved. It can take up to 48 hours. It usually does not. And then now I want you to hit continue. All right. So our site is probably not live yet, but let's just see. Okay, not yet. It's not there yet. We're going to have to go live at this point, okay? I want you to hit go live. I'm going to hit the Pro plan. It's only $7.95 a month. If you publish today, a prorated amount of $2.56 will be added to your next bill. September 1st. I think they bill these all out on the 1st of every month. Okay? So I want you to go ahead and hit choose. I'm going to set up a billing method. I'm going to pause the video while I do this. I want you guys to go ahead and get this done yourself. Okay, I set up my billing method. Now I'm back to this screen. I'm going to hit continue. Continue to publish site. It's publishing right now. And we are live online. So again, this is a dummy domain, so don't go out and buy something stupid like that. This is for another project I was working on. But Salon Supremacy is online. So you guys have now, at this point, started with us, and you have a site. You know how to get a domain online, live, looking good, mobile friendly, all the great stuff that you guys have done so far. So I just want to first and foremost say congratulations up until this point. You can do what most can't at this point, so don't take that lightly. Go out there and make a ton of money with just what I just trained you. I know that's not why you signed up for the course. I know that's why you didn't sign up for the coaching. But if I could show you some sites that I've made, let me show you one. I think this is mine. I think this is the domain. This is a one-page site that they just wanted a one little landing page. I charged $350 a month for this. Okay? Built a little quote form for what their stuff's worth so they could do some kind of cool stuff like there. Very simple site. $350 a month, guys, do the math. $350. Let's just go to Google. Let's do $350. And by the way, that site, as much as you guys think it's cheesy, it is, but it brings in a ton of money. That's a $4,200 site right there you guys just looked at. One of my projects, live into this day, doing exactly what I just trained you guys. Do not take it lightly. What we just trained you is awesome stuff, okay? I know some of you guys might roll your eyes who've been doing WordPress and all that junk for a long time. You know what? To each their own, but the bottom line is business owners need to be online. There's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of them that don't even have a website up. In fact, my main competitor in the window tint business, as I showed you guys before, didn't even have one until about a year ago. Okay? So don't take this skill lightly of how to do this from end to end. If you need help on any of these steps, please reach out to us, Henry and Hagrid, inside the Facebook group for any support stuff of getting your site live. That's all I got. I'm going to see you in the next video. We're going to jump in to start getting all the listing stuff set up and go for there. See ya.